Hey guys, what's going on? Unicorn Die 4 here from Ladies to Die 4, and today I wanted to share with you guys my first gameplay and commentary. Now I know if you guys have been with me for a while, you may have seen a gameplay from a long time ago. It was actually from Black Ops 1. It was a search and destroy on Summit, and it was actually silent. There may have been like a couple of, just regular game sounds, but like I said, no commentary. Back then I actually wasn't capable of recording or adding commentary to anything, so that was actually recorded by one of my friends back then, and I didn't or wasn't able to add commentary. So now that I'm super excited to bring you guys my first, and soon there will be many to come, gameplays and commentaries, whether they will be tips and tricks series or whatever I come up with, or whatever you guys kind of give me as ideas. But to start off, I figured I would kind of do a About Me series. I'm not sure how many videos I want to do. And in this one, I just kind of wanted to talk about, how I got into gaming, my favorite games, consoles, and stuff like that. So, starting off, I will kind of give you guys a gist of this game here, which is a hardcore kill confirmed on Downhill. And the ending score was 55-9 with 32 confirms and 0 denies. I'm not sure why I didn't get any denies. It was already difficult enough to get tags in this game. Playing with my friends, they're kind of tag stealers, especially Nightmare, so I was kind of like a lone wolf in this game, just trying to stay away from him, trying to get my tags and stuff like that. But I will just start off, I guess, with how I got into gaming, kind of where I got my influence from and stuff like that. I have a twin brother as well as an older sister, but I tend to hang out with my twin brother more. So growing up, we kind of shared the same activities and likes and dislikes, but one of those things was video games. I loved to play arcade games growing up before I owned any consoles or handhelds. So, going to pizza parlors and arcades and casinos and stuff like that. I was always into playing video games and small things like that. I know for a while some family members would buy me, they're not really consoles, I'm not sure what to call them, but they were pretty much just like a box with a couple games loaded onto them, and it was just a joystick and a button or two, or even just a joystick. And I can still remember just playing hours and hours of Pole Position, Dig Dug, Galaga, and stuff like that. So one of my all-time favorite things, again, wasn't really a console, but I'm not sure if anybody's ever even heard of it. It's called Power Joy. I don't know if it was a ripoff or what, but I got it for Christmas from Santa Claus when I was younger, and it was probably the greatest Christmas of all time. And it had a couple ripoff games, but it also had the originals. But I can still remember a Super Mario game, and it was with pandas instead of Mario. But it was pretty awesome, I have to say. But my first, I want to say, real updated kind of modern console was a PlayStation 2. And definitely played a lot of Madden NFL on that system. I got so good to where nobody could beat me at Madden NFL, and it was actually pretty awesome. I would play it with my dad, and he and I were both really big football fans, and we'd choose our teams, and he'd get all excited to play, but every single time he played me, he could never ever get a touchdown, and it was so frustrating for him. But I had a good time. I thought it was fun. I kind of felt bad, just completely annihilating his team, but it's not like his team does anything good in regular NFL whatsoever. He's actually a St. Louis Rams fan, so I'm a Colts fan, so shout out to the Colts fans out there. But he's a Rams fan, and so it was good times growing up playing on my PlayStation 2. I played a lot of Shadow of the Colossus, which is my all-time favorite game ever on any console, platform, whatever. I have to say nothing, and I mean nothing, will ever beat that game. It is beyond amazing. Back in its time, it was quite a trendsetter. It was really amazing. It was unlike any other game that I've ever seen. And I actually bought a PlayStation 3 just for that game, so that pretty much just shows you my dedication to how much I love that game. If you guys never played that game, definitely check it out. I'm not sure how available it is nowadays, but I actually purchased it with another game. It was a duo pack. It came with Ico, which I still haven't played yet because I can't stop playing Shadow of the Colossus, even though I've beat it too many times to count. But after my PlayStation 2, I had an Xbox 360, and that's when I really started playing first-person shooters. My first Call of Duty game was Call of Duty 2. I don't even think I played 1. It was 2 or 3. But I definitely remember 3, vaguely 2. But from then on, I started playing every single one of them. And pretty much from the minute I picked up Call of Duty, I was just, in love with it. And I don't know, it was a simplistic kind of game, and that's really why I enjoy it. It's not like Battlefield, where I think it's just too customizable. It's just too much to think about. If you just want to sit down and just enjoy something, I'm a simple person, so I enjoy a simple game. When I want something more, intense, I'm going to go Elder Scrolls or, Fable, to where you can kind of just make things how you want it to be. But for simplistic games, I prefer first-person shooters. Like I said, it's just run and gun. I mean, there's not really much to it, and I don't, take a lot of time customizing things. So, but I've also had quite a few handhelds, PSPs, DS's, Game Boys. I've owned so many Game Boys, at least 4 different types. I can still remember getting my first one, and it was probably the greatest day of my entire life, I have to say. At that age, I was so stoked. I worked so hard to get that, and being able to go to the store to pick it up and get my first game ever, it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I don't know, I really miss that game. I wish I can find it. I wonder if I can still find it. But seriously, it was amazing. I loved that game to death. From the day I purchased that Game Boy, I played it pretty much all day, and I tried all night, but I would get busted by my parents because it didn't have the backlit screen. So when the sun went down, you were trying to huddle underneath the lamp and try to see what's going on. But I tried, and, I got in trouble a couple times, got my Game Boy taken away, but in the end, it was worth it when I beat the game. I have repurchased some PSPs. I've had 2 of them. And like I said, a lot of Game Boys. I loved Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, and there's just those Mario racing games. But I have to say, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro were my favorite games for Game Boy. I really wish that I could find it. I wonder if I still own them, because seriously, just talking about them right now makes me want to go play them. Maybe I love Spyro so much because I'm a girl and it had like diamonds and jewels and stuff. I don't know. It was really enjoyable, but since I talked about consoles, I didn't say my favorite console. My favorite console is definitely Xbox. I own a PlayStation 3 and an Xbox, but Xbox, ever since I traded my PlayStation in for an Xbox, I just fell in love with it. But it did take me a long time to enjoy the Xbox, I do have to say that. But, yeah, so that's my favorite console. My favorite games, definitely Call of Duty, Gears of War for sure. I love Gears of War. I even have stickers on the back of my car. And I know some people see my Halo stickers. Like the other day, this guy was like, "Dude, that is a legit sticker." And I'm opening up my car door, and he looks over and he's like, "Ma'am, you have the coolest sticker on the back of your truck." I was like, "Thank you." It's surprising. Some people look at me like, "Wait, what? Do you have all those gaming stickers?" Just a little girl. But Halo, definitely love the Halo series. I've loved that for a long time. Elder Scrolls, Fable, Crysis, Mirror's Edge. I played a lot of Need for Speed on my Game Boy for sure. I wasted a lot of time playing that, especially GameCube. That was like one of the greatest consoles of all time. Like, seriously, I loved the GameCube. If you guys never use a GameCube, go buy one. Like, seriously, I don't care. They're probably like $30 now. Back then they were expensive, but they're pretty awesome. Like I said, Madden, I played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't think I have a little bit more time, so I'll talk a little bit about my activities outside of gaming. Like I said, I grew up with a twin brother, so a lot of my favorites tend to be outside, kind of shooting guns, off-roading, skateboarding, and stuff like that. But if I'm not playing video games, then I'm probably rock crawling or shooting guns or something. I know that probably kind of sounds weird to some people, but hey, that's just me. That's my activities. But I kind of want to end it here because we're pretty much done with the video. Like I said, I will be recording a couple more gameplays, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and you guys will stay tuned.